Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a really good performance from Arsenal, especially after those two poor performances where we lost twice in a row. Very good performance and an awesome result, beating Sevilla 2-0 at home. Now for the starting 11, it was pretty much what I expected, bar some changes. The backline and the goalkeeper is what we all expected. Odegaard wasn't fit for the game, so our midfield was Jorginho as the CDM with Rice and Havertz as central midfielders. The same midfield basically that we played against Newcastle, and up front is where we saw some change. We had Saka and Martinelli as the wingers, but instead of Nketiah, it was Trossard. I mean, it makes sense considering Nketiah hasn't been really in good form. To start the game, it was so good to see the UCL branding all over the Emirates again. This was only our second Champions League home game of the season, so it was still good to see, and I'm still not quite as used to it as I should be. But anyway, to talk about a fast start. Martinelli wins a corner in 20 seconds and takes the corner beautifully and finds Havertz alone at the back stick, but I don't know, it must be due to some low confidence, but he miscues it badly off target. Really a chance you thought Havertz maybe should have put away, but regardless, it was still good to see Arsenal getting off to a fast start. After that chance, the game kind of simmered down a little bit, and as you would expect, Arsenal dominated the ball, but didn't really have too many chances to speak about outside of just a domination. But then Ben White had that chance where he tried to curl it with his left foot and sends it high and over the bar. Very good chance, but I mean, decent shot from Ben White, especially considering it was his weaker foot. But after that chance, we really upped the pace and tempo and started to look very good despite not putting the ball in the back of the net at the time. And after some more domination, Declan Rice won the ball high up in the Sevilla half. Jorginho then plays a beautiful, incisive pass behind the fullback to find Saka, who squares it to Trossard, who slotted the ball into the net to send us 1-0 up. Great goal. From winning the ball to Jorginho's pass to Saka's assist, great team goal, just beautiful. And after that goal, we just went back to some more domination and we walked into halftime 1-0 up. You would have wanted us to have cashed in more on our dominance with maybe 2 or 3 goals leading into the break, but outside of that, we had some really amazing first half performances from Saka and Martinelli. We looked really good. And then to start the second half, we made a surprising substitution. Zinchenko came on for Tomiyasu, who I thought had a really good half. So you'd imagine that substitution was mainly to bring a little more creativity to the team, especially with no Odegaard in there, so I completely understand it. We then had that Havertz chance where, again, you really felt Havertz should have done better. But again, Kai had another chance around the 55th minute where he did do a lot better. Whipped it in on his left foot from just outside the area and narrowly put it wide. I thought for a split second there that finally Kai Havertz gets a non-penalty goal for Arsenal, but it just gone wide and it wasn't to be. And after that, from a throw-in in our own half, Martinelli finds Saka in behind a stretched Sevilla defense. Saka does so well to drive into the box, cut in on his left foot and slot it home to send us up 2-0 in 65 minutes. Absolutely amazing finish from Saka. He's become really clinical in those situations, and you don't often find that with youngsters. You got to look at someone like Vinicius Jr., who isn't as clinical with one-on-one situations or situations where they're running down on goal, but Saka has become so good at that, and right there in that goal he proved how he's so good, so composed. Beautiful finish from Saka. Sevilla then had that chance where the ball found Mariano Diaz in behind, and I mean, let's be honest, Mariano Diaz fluffed his lines. They probably should have made it 2-1 there, but listen, I'm not going to be complaining. I just think Sevilla probably should have finished that chance. We then brought on Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson for Trossard and Martinelli with about 10 minutes to go, and right after that, a really scary moment where the guy who I think had played the best throughout the game, my man of the match, Saka, kind of went up for a header, and at first everything seemed fine, but I don't know what happened. He fell to the floor. If maybe he rolled his ankle or something, I don't know. Even the replay, you can't really tell what happened. I really hope Bukayo will be fine. We then brought on Kivior for Bukayo to see the game out, and for the last substitution we brought on Al-Neni for Jorginho just to give the Egyptians some game time. But yeah, all in all, I think a very solid display, a very comfortable display for us. It's a perfect way to bounce back after those 2 losses, but now we can kick on. We have a game against Burnley in the Premier League at the Emirates Stadium on the weekend, so hopefully Saka will be fit for that because I thought he was superb today. But all in all, I think I'm quite happy with it. European game, looking comfortable in the group, clean sheet, 2-0 victory, Bukayo Saka with the European goal. I mean, what more can you ask for? perfect night, and now it's on to Burnley. But with all that being said, I would love to know what you guys thought of the game and how do you guys think we performed. Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.